to another grand stream of uh, my channel, basically. Now, I know we played ESO yesterday, Elder Scrolls Online, for those of you who don't know. And I know we got a lot of time in and stuff, but I thought I'd play another game for you guys, aka one of my favorite games, Dawn of Man. This is a personal favorite. A personal favorite of mine's that for those of you who don't know, I love city builders. If you don't like city builders, that's okay. You can watch or leave. I don't mind. But for those of you who love fantasy, like scientifical fantasy, like, well, not fantasy, but scientifical, like simulations of a city builder simulations, basically, of scientifical history, then you should tune in, because this is going to be one hell of a mammoth of a day. So yeah, let's go in. Now, currently it's winter and it is freezing temperature. I have 7 population and 1 knowledge point. Now, if my population goes down to 0, then I'm a little screwed, because that's the end of the game there. But that's one of my people. Now, you want your people to have skin clothing, the little tan outfits with the long sleeves, not the ones with the orange outfits with the no sleeves. You want them to have enough outfits to last them the winter, because that will keep them warm, keeps them well clothed, and it will keep them alive from the cold. I believe that is 8. We have 8 leather. So we have 7 people. That's enough for us. Looks like someone's crafting something. Now they will craft certain items here. And as you can see, if you have never played Dawn of Man before, as you can see, the orange circle going around the squares, that means they're always producing those. That's in production 24/7 and it's always going to be produced no matter what you say. You don't have to do anything like click on it and then make them produce it. They will always produce that no matter what, for the remainder of it going around like that. Now they made a bone spear, as you can see here. That's 2 stars on fighting and 2 stars on hunting. It takes resource decay. Oh shit, dry fish decay. Shit. Okay, that takes 1 branch and 1 bone. So that's not, we have to get at least 1 branch, which we're good on, and we have to hunt an animal to get a bone, which is kind of iffy, because if you don't catch the animal, then you don't get the bone. And this only needs 1 bone. And this needs dry skin, which is the same stuff we make skin outfits with. The style is terrible. This style is terrible, but I mean, at least this keeps you warm. 2 of the stars. This only keeps you. This keeps you cool. This keeps you warm. So we want at least 7 of these at all times. If we need more, we'll have more. And if someone, because people can actually, join your settlement over a period of time, so you need, like, if there's like 9 of these spaces open, people will join, and you will have to, do that. Sometimes they won't always, make new skin outfits, so you're going to have to, force them to do it. Not force them, but, prompt them. You have to prompt them to, okay, so you have more settlers, here's more work to do. You need this for your settlers, because, they're dumb. They're cavemen. And over here we have mining. They can mine rock, flint. That's about all they mine. See there? Boar. It's gonna wander into our territory. Let's have those 2 boars hunted. Now you can click on the boar, or they can wander into your territory like here. And if you have one of those things up, work area, hunt. Sorry guys. Now if you see me coughing, that's because I have asthma. So I can't really control that. I'll try to, but I mean, I have to cough at some point. And I do have an inhaler, so I'll go take that after I do some of this video. But I do have a runny nose, and I have asthma. So I do have asthma, and I do have a runny nose right now, so that's just perfect. That just drips into your lungs, and then your lungs that have asthma makes you cough a lot, so. Ooh, looks like we got a lot of sticks. That's 10, 9. We got 19 sticks in the wood pile. Nice. And let's see here. That's 1 wood, 1 log. How many logs we got here? Okay, we need people to start moving that to the wood pile. Oh, they're going to get the flint. Yeah, we need flint for a lot of things. And that's an old female, so we're gonna hunt her. Everything's looking perfect. We got some houses. We got a lot of meat, guys. We got 32 dried meat or regular raw meat, and 14 raw or dried fish, and we got 2 fruits and berries or nuts. I say we're looking pretty good here. We got 7 hunting spears, 7 bifaces, 2 axes, and 3 fishing harpoons, and 3 pickaxes. Ooh, and we also have 8. Oof. What happened? Oh. We also have 8 slings. Sorry about that, guys. I think I bumped something. So technical difficulties. Little kids coming to get the meat, putting it away. We got a lot of sticks for, yep, out of that. Oh, they're putting it up in the tents. Yep, we got enough for. Tents have storage, and the storage tents have storage. Let's see here. Why don't we fight this adult female cave bear? I know you want to see like stuff being done, but honestly, with the people that we have here, we don't have a lot. We only have like, oh, we have 8 people now? Crap, I didn't even know. Okay, people, let's get those, those skin hides being made, skin outfits being made, okay? Chop chop. Nice. We survived another winter, so we get a knowledge point. Now guys, knowledge points are tech stuff. We need 15 knowledge points to enter the next era. Which, in the next era, see, I can't just go to archery. See the little brackets around the pottery? That means I have to hit pottery in order to go into the Mesolithic era. So I have to buy pottery in order to go into there, even. So I can't just hit any of these. It has to be the ones with the brackets. Same with the paleo. This is the Paleolithic era, okay. Neolithic era, the Copper Age, it has to be copper, smithing. Same with the Bronze era, bronze smithing, and same with Iron era, iron smithing. So you can see a pattern here. Neolithic era was all. The wage with Neolithic era was the farming. The Mesolithic era was when they first learned how to do pottery, and then the Neolithic era was the flint tools and the Stone Age, the flint tools and stuff like that. We already got all that. So now we're just waiting till we can actually pop a knowledge point, a techie. Let's have something be made, eh? Production, crafting. No, wait. And we could possibly get more of this. So those little pegs will mark where everything's supposed to be built. So if you see pegs down in a circle, like in any type of formal circle, that's where something's being built. For those of you who do not know, who've never played this game before. Like, usually squares that are just 1, 2, 3, 4 means that it's gonna be a dryer, or it's gonna be like a mortar or something like that. Rectangles like that one will be usually for the earlier days it will be food preserving, food dryers. Later days it would probably be like okay, that's not good. Meat sticking, damn it. And fish. Not good. Okay, so basically in later days what I was saying was what are those things? Hold on. It would basically be defense stuff. So stuff like palisades, round things would be, palisades would be like long etches of line. Little circles would be like a little tower posts. Little rectangles should be planks, like long etches of, I forget what they call them, because it's like so long ago it's really lost to time. And well, I mean, they still do it in blocks and stuff, and like if in territories and stuff, they used to do it in territories all the time, but they would do it in with concrete now, I guess, in most military things. That's why I'm not so sure about the name, but yeah, it's basically 4 pegs of 4 stilted walkways. They're basically stilted walkways, and you'll have them all around your little enclosure, and they come in like rectangles. So yeah, I forget what their name. Oh, there it is. Wooden platforms. Fuck. Why would I forget wooden platforms? I do not know. But then there's sword making, walls. So basically we have, when we get fortifications, we get palisades, gates, wooden platforms and watchtowers. So basically that's what we get when we get that. When we get masonry, however, or sword making, we get bronze, we get iron, and we get steel. And then we can get composite archery, which we can get composite bows, and this also gives us shield making, which gives us round shields and armor, and then we get leather armor, then we get oval shields and stuff like that. This also gives us reinforced fortifications, so that's reinforced fortifications, which is in the Iron Age, which is reinforced gate, reinforced platforms, and guard towers. So yeah, basically all these add up to something. If they get cut off, that's because they end in that era. That's just ended in that era, and it's the latest it can ever go up to. Or it just got cut off because it was just, it was, you didn't need it anymore. It was like non-existent, or it was the latest trend, or it was the latest thing. So yeah. Hold on. Let me do something. Okay, so I don't know if I can invite someone to the stream or whatever, but I can totally get them to look me up on YouTube if that's still going. Because I was hoping to invite someone here. Yeah, I don't think I can actually do that. Well, back to the stream. So now it's spring. Everything's all warm and toasty, kind of. It's kind of warm. It's kind of like autumn, but it's not as toasty. But at least they got some warmth, not cold all the time. And that guy is the one that got cold all that time. Now he's an old man. And he's tired and unhappy. What a way to go. Yeah, these skull poles, these nasty little looking things, these things are what they pray to their ancestors on the skulls. Like the skulls or to me, I would believe the skulls kind of like represent their ancestors, the ones that died before them. So they basically pray to them to look over them and watch them and keep them safe, kind of like the Dark Elves in ESO. So, I mean, it just reminds me of that. So, yeah, then they get happy and their morale recovers. These burial mounds are... Whoa. These burial mounds are the same thing. Like the same things. They pray to them, you know. They pray all to the gods of death and stuff like that. Their ancestors, basically. I pray to you, I hope you're okay in heaven, yada yada yada. You know, the type of stuff we do in, graveyards and stuff like that. We go to our graves, and our family members' graves, we pray, you know, like, I hope you're right in heaven. We're down here watching, getting, you know, doing this, and this. I bet you, if you're up there, you can see us doing this. This would probably make you laugh or something. You know, stuff like that. That's basically what they're doing there. The burial mound means... A burial mound is basically like a pile of bodies underneath rocks. A ton of rocks. And then it has like wooden monoliths and then animal skulls to represent death, and leather like strips to honor the dead, you know, like honor dead with that stuff. So basically that's what I'm talking about. These things are basically piles of bodies under rocks. That's how they used to do it back in the day. That's what they did. They mound bodies together and put them under a rock and just pray to them. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. $22 sticks, wow. And 7 logs, that's pretty good. I like that. We're getting quite along here. 4 flint, that's pretty good. Ooh, and 3 rocks, that's actually pretty good. Rocks are pretty heavy, so it's good to have 3 rocks. We have dogs to protect us from threats. As you can see here, we have 3 dogs total. It's actually pretty good for the Paleolithic era. Once we get higher though, we're probably gonna want more dogs and tame more dogs. We have domestication of dogs and dog training. You know, so like we basically go up to a wolf, like we basically you basically go up to a wolf cub, and then you basically go from there and start training with basically just scraps from your own food, and you know how it does. You do it. You give them a treat when they do good, and then you basically, yeah. Or in this case, you calm them down. You show them you don't mean any harm. They see the food. You give them the food. You calm them down again. You show them you don't mean harm. You show them the treat. You give them the treat. Repeat until they are calm enough and see that you don't mean harm, and they follow you home. Basically, they turn into a dog. They're not wild anymore. They're domesticated. And that's how you train a dog. Wolf. You don't go for the actual, you don't go for the actual, adult, you go for the cub. And when the cub's alone without the adult, or the adult is dead, because you hunted it, you basically train the cub, you domesticate the cub, and then you bring him back home, or her back home, and then you keep him as a pet. I mean, like, that's literally how they made domesticated dogs and wild dogs. That's a dope man. Wow, she's carrying an axe. she be packing it. Because if you didn't know, axes are like 2 stars at fighting. Maybe woodcutting is terrible, but 2 stars at fighting. So back then, she'd be packing it. Oh, he's going to give the fire a little bit more, you know, more of that fuel. He's the fisherman and the hunter. He's old as Anyway, let's see them go after. She has stuff in her hands. I want to see him go after this. Like a little hunting trip. A little hunting party. Let's see who, because they usually go in pairs, just in case they, you know, get hurt. A dog running with them. Yeah, sometimes the dog, if they go alone because you have too little of population, a dog will go with them, just in case something happens and they have to fight it off. You never know. You can't be too sure in these, you know, wild areas. Whoop. There he goes. That was actually pretty quick. Was it hard or something? Oh, I get it. It was like quick because we used the flint spear. See? Always use the flint spear. It's great with hunting. And that is a adult male ibex. This is an ancient goat. One of the pale. This is the ancient type of goat. It's like I wouldn't say it like I would say ancient, not like what is it called? I wouldn't call it a dinosaur. I would call it an ancient type of goat, not like millions of years ago type thing goat. I would call it an ancient, just because it was around during mankind. So yeah. Ooh, he's got like 3 pieces of meat in his hand. That's pretty good. And he's like traveling through water all the way to there. That's pretty good. Raw meat, raw skins, and raw bone. Raw skin, 2 raw skins and a bone. Nice, good. We got a lot of good stuff out of that. Oh, and here comes the girl back, the adult woman, Amza, or Amza, Amaz, or Amza. Let's just call her Amza. She's a fisherman and a hunter. Seems like they're all something or other. But seems like the adult male is most likely a hunter instead of a fisherman. He's a hunter or a ranged hunter. She's a fisherman and a hunter. He is just a hunter. But it's actually good to have both a female. Like I try to, in my search for a woman that I like, I tend to, look for someone like, someone like a soulmate, someone like that basically, is good at both. Good at, is the all-rounder, good at both, it's like a war maiden and a soft girl. Like, I like girls like, like back then you had to have a girl that was like pretty and stuff and all that, but also kind of a war war maiden and stuff. I look for the same thing. It's like the same thing with me. I'm like, I want someone that's pretty and stuff, and like is all girly, but also is a tomboy and is strong and can do the daily thing, the chores, well as be all pretty and stuff. Like really can fight off, is powerful, strong, is powerful warrior, well at being pretty and stuff, and kind of girly, It's, you can't find as many girls like that as these days. It's kind of hard. It's either one or the other. It's kind of sad. I really like those types of girls. Oof, he's hungry. And he's... Oof. His house is low. Cooking up a storm. Now, don't mind me. I think we'll. Don't mind me. I have to get some food. I think we're gonna stop this episode where it is at. I know we didn't get much done, but we are going to start another video after this once I get something to eat. And see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time in the next video. See ya. Peace.